Ah, yes, the first extra time of the year. I say, boys, I'm impressed.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
I heard that one before.
I'm impressed.
Ah, yes. Somebody talking to you there.
Through this show with nary a blip.
10 o'clock in bed last night.
I don't think he gets this. He goes all serious on this.
No, I don't.
You do.
No,
Right, let's see what you give us this time.
All right, well, let's start with this one. Harsh Reg. How about that? Hey, Stevie, if Liverpool bags the league, would you come back to Twitter? Did you leave Twitter?
Yes. Did I?
Well, he's
left. No, because I left Twitter, so I don't know.
You've left Twitter?
I didn't leave.
Did you start Twitter?
I'm more selective.
No, he has. He's left Twitter, but his Twitter app. He hasn't actually. He hasn't. What's the word? He hasn't deactivated his account. He's just
still. You're just not looking.
Because I don't know how to deactivate it. And I don't...
Dan Thomas has basically taken the app off his phone.
There you go.
Right.
But
he can't use it.
It's still going, so he can't use it. And he can't sign on his desktop to use Twitter because he can't remember any of his passwords.
And I can't remember the passwords anyway, so it's going to be very difficult regardless.
I'm just finding it here.
I'll tell you what, if somebody said to me at the start of the season, and I had been off it then, I probably would have said yes.
Yeah.
But now the fact that they're favourites, I don't really want to go back on Twitter.
Would Liverpool win the title? That's not the first thing
I'm going to say no.
You would think about doing in celebration.
I know the first thing I was
telling him this last week. People are still following him. He's gaining followers.
Yeah.
How's that?
Like by the hundreds. Even though they're not quite getting it, he's not.
How's that possible?
Not using it.
Right.
Yeah, he is. He's getting. He's still going up.
Right.
He'll be back on it. He'll be back on it.
But not because of Liverpool winning the title. That is not going to be the spur, I don't think.
He'll be back on it.
Paolo, one for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is going back to the slightly more serious side. Scale of 1 to 10, how important is it for Milan to finish in the top 4 this season?
They've got no chance.
Oh, I mean, 10. I mean, whether 10. Or not they're going to do it is another question, but it's 10 that they need to be in there. Yeah, they're a club who, like many other clubs, are sort of relying financially on the money that they could make from being in the Champions League, and that's entirely the idea when you go out and take Gonzalo Higuain on a 1-year loan deal, but with the option to complete that deal for a lot of money at the end of it. It's the expectation you're going to be in the Champions League. They need to balance the books. 10 is the answer. Whether or not they're going to be there is another question. Whether or not Gennaro Gattuso is the right manager to try and get there is another question. But how much do they need it? Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Right. 11 if you were allowed. If this one went to 11, it would be 11.
You get the feeling that Gattuso's not going to be there, barring a huge upturn in fortunes.
There for now.
Yeah, I mean, they got that win against Spal, but even that were hanging on at the end, and before that they hadn't scored in 4 Serie A games, so even with Higuain.
Do you know what the one crazy thing is with Gattuso? And I'm not saying that this becomes a complete argument for keeping him in place, but when you go through the calendar year that's just finished, 2018, Milan were joint with Inter in the 3rd most points picked up by a team in the calendar year. So, purely in return terms, purely in terms of how many points the team picked up in the last year, he's sort of done what he has to. Whether the team's playing well enough, whether it's ever acceptable for Milan to go 4 games without a goal, first time since 1984 that happened, it's another question.
Pablo, are you related to Gab? Gab was trying to sell us this last year that Napoli was so fantastic, but they never won. They never won Scudetto, but if it had been any other year apart from that one, they would have won it.
The calendar year argument is used quite a lot, isn't it?
Listen, I'll have a whole different conversation with you about Napoli. And look, I think what Carlo Ancelotti's doing there is great, even if they don't win the league. I think they're playing fantastic football. Milan are not playing fantastic football, so my willingness to defend them is a little bit lower. Napoli, I'm definitely with Gab. I'll defend what they've done pretty strongly, given budgets, given the opportunities they have compared to a team like Juventus. They've been very good.
Whilst we're on the boring subject of calendar years, I'm going to give you an even more boring calendar year, right? Kilmarnock.
Oh, here we go.
Kilmarnock in Scotland, who, by the way, never mind Milan have got no money, Kilmarnock haven't got a pot, right, compared to the rest. And Stevie Clarke has, I think, got the most points in the calendar year ahead of Celtic, Rangers and all the rest, who outspend them by gazillions. All right, I'm taking that a bit far. That's a proper calendar year.
Right.
But you know what? At the end of it, it's going to mean
nothing.
Unfortunately, league
mean
seasons
not a
don't
lot.
run on calendar years.
And they still
So,
only get 5,000.
if I'm hearing this right, what you're saying is Stevie Clark should replace Gattuso at Milan.
Well, I'll tell you
Wouldn't be the
what.
worst thing.
You heard it here first. You know what we're like with headlines. Paolo, ESPN FC will have. He's done it's this amazing job at Comala. It's just no money, yet it's incredible.
Yeah.
I hope he does get another job. I can tell you're really interested. In
Can
this.
never get you to stop talking about Scottish football. You just always...
Every now and again, I just I throw it in there, right, just to try and get the profile up.
He's a big roots man, isn't he?
Yeah.
I love your roots.
Cumnut. I want to talk about. Might start talking about Cumnut and the Glens in a minute. You're absolutely lost.
Third Lanark. That would lose everyone. Yeran Samuel wants to know what you made of Adrien Rabiot's comment saying Tottenham is below him. Rabiot...
I did see that.
No.
I did. I mean, I know he's had a big argument with the sporting director at PSG, apparently. Maybe it was lost in the translation. I don't know. I think what he means is he's got higher aspirations to go to. I mean, if you're saying going to Barca and Tottenham is the same, it's not. It's not the same. But you maybe could express it in a different way. No.
Yeah, it's a silly thing to say. If he actually said that, that's the height of stupidity.
Be a great player for Spurs, by the way.
Yeah, he would. Absolutely.
Well, you know, look, is Barcelona a much better move than Tottenham? Of course it is. But there's a way. If he has said that, there's a way of expressing it.
Yeah.
And come here and learn how to express yourself properly. Apparently.
What would he say about Kilmarnock? That's what I want to know.
Oh, well.
Favourite TV series? Asks Joy.
Homeland.
We were just talking... Oh, Homeland's right up there.
Yep.
Yeah. We've been talking about these Netflix series that we've watched recently.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go with the old school.
Yeah? Blackadder?
No, Only Fools and Horses.
Only Fools and Horses, yeah.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
right,
just
from the UK, we're in the US now.
Yeah.
I don't watch TV series here.
Could be any TV series.
I don't watch any.
You don't?
No. Not one.
The Blacklist, Craig? Yes.
Oh, tell a
Got anything
lie.
on that?
Tell a lie.
He sits at home and watches
I
stuff.
do. Tell a lie. Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods?
Aye. I like Blue Bloods. Big Tom. Big Tom's the top man.
Yeah.
The Night Manager, have anybody seen that?
Oh, yeah. No, that was superb.
Blacklist, I've watched a bit of The Sopranos. Ray Donovan got a bashing for a while.
Yeah.
Homeland, obviously.
Yeah.
What was the
Paolo?
What was the
Paolo,
one with
what
the guy
you-
that made the drugs?
What are you watching over there?
Do you know, this is
Breaking
really...
Bad.
I feel like this is neither current nor reflective of most of what I watch. But at the moment, weirdly, I'm watching The Crown and I'm really enjoying it. Claire Foy's fantastic. So yeah, I'm watching The Crown right now.
Yeah.
I don't watch it, but I know somebody that does.
Thanks for reminding me, Paolo. That's on my list. I need to watch it.
Outlander,
You know what? I've just remembered.
Game of Thrones.
The Good Doctor.
No, I don't watch that.
Do you do?
I do. You had me. I was
Just a little bit.
kind of deep there for a bit.
What are you most looking forward to in 2019, football or otherwise? So the field
golf.
is wide open. Golf. We're counting down the days, aren't we? When does the Connecticut
Golf
weather?
when the weather heats up, which will be not for another 3 months.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Actually, we could have been out there today.
No.
55 degrees.
You will never get me out there today.
It's too cold. You can't swing. You got to wear like 3 jumpers.
Well, and the course is not open.
No, well, that was the slight problem in the plan there. What are you looking forward to? 2019.
Well, hopefully Liverpool win in the league at bleeding last. Oh my goodness!
It's only been 28 years.
It's only 28 years.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing to think there are people alive who are 27 years old
Imagine what the
never
odds.
seen
Imagine what
Liverpool.
the odds would have been 28 years ago when Liverpool not winning a title.
No, it would have been astronomical.
It's mental.
We should put a tent
That would be nice.
Paolo, 2019. Anything you're looking forward to? Any hopes?
A new haircut.
You're asking this question. You're asking this question at the end of New Year's Day. So the honest answer, I'm looking forward to my bed. This is what I'm looking forward to. But
It looks like it.
I'm also looking forward to seeing whether or not this Juventus team, which has so obviously been built to try and win the Champions League, see whether they can do it. I mean, they've got a tough draw with Atletico Madrid. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the knockout rounds of the Champions League and seeing whether Juventus can make that final step.
Yeah,
Okay.
good luck with that one.
Yeah. How about the Nations League final? That's something to look forward to.
Well, it is. Well, I tell you, it will be if we get sent there. It'll suddenly garnish some great importance.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Which we might be, depends on the budget.
Oh, do you know what I am
there.
looking forward to in 2019?
Yeah.
I've just thought of the correct answer to this. The correct answer, I'm looking forward to the steak dinner that Gav Marcotti is going to buy me when Krzysztof Piątek makes 20 goals. Serie A Awesome Podcast, we made that bet.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking forward to my steak dinner.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So he's nowhere near 20, I take it, no?
Well, knowing Gab, there's a fair chance.
He's got 13. He's 13 at the halfway point of the season. I think he's doing just fine on that
He's
target.
buying your dinner and he's eating it for you as well.
And telling you what kind of steak to get as well.
Yeah, he is telling you how you should have it cooked. Seriously.
All right.
What do you watch?
Well, we were just talking about. I got all these things lined up on Netflix ready to watch, but they include the two football ones. The Bobby Robson film that is superb, by the way.
Bobby Robson
absolutely superb,
documentary
and the Sunderland documentary I've just started to wade into.
That's a little different.
Little different.
Yes, there's a lot of.
It's kind of watching a train wreck in action. They're not really. Well, they are. It's a TV series. But
How many episodes were there?
8, I think. 8?
No,
there were 8.
No,
Sunderland. No, the Bobby Robson thing was just a one-off.
It was a one-off.
The Sunderland, there were 8 episodes. They followed him for an entire year.
Was it?
Yeah, Sunderland till I died.
Following from a year, and they got worse and worse every week.
Yeah, it was
they did
definitely watching a train wreck.
It was.
But I'm with you, old school. Blackadder. Comedy starts and ends with Blackadder was
I do like the CIA things, the Secret Service things in the US. There's one on at the moment called Killing Eve.
Yeah.
And another one called The
How long are we
Bodyguard.
going to sit here and talk about this? Rubbish.
Final, and we're not going to answer this. Miscellaneous maestro, who can do the most sit-ups within a minute?
Forget that. No.
We're not in any fit
gonna give
state
it to
to
Paolo.
try and conduct that experiment. Paolo, maybe you can weigh in.
I reckon.
On the entire FC crew, who could do the most sit-ups in a minute? I don't know.
Not me.
I have no idea. I'm confident it's not me. I mean, you've got ex-pros over there. I mean,
Yeah,
of course you guys can
ex-
do more than me. I'm sure you
X
can.
being the word.
Very ex-Gab.
We spent 20
called you
years.
Gab, but-
We spent 20 years doing sit-ups.
Yeah.
So I can assure you, when you finish,
Have
you
you
don't want to do another one.
Have you seen Stevie's Derby?
I got a sneaking feeling
Raw
Stuart.
power. Hey, don't be fooled. Raw power.
Sneaking feeling Stuart Robson could
Robbo.
crunch a
Aye,
few.
Robbo would want that.
He's a straight batter, Robbo.
Yeah.
You know, he'll go out, he'll have a couple of glasses of wine, and he'll be in the gym in the
But he's
morning.
in the gym the next morning.
Not quite how we roll.
No, we don't.
We don't quite rock and roll that way. We're a little different.
We walk past the gym to get to the good bit.
Yeah. All right. On that note, we're done.
Mind you, you lost a bit of timber a couple of years
Yeah,
ago.
I did lose weight, but no, sit-ups.
I thought you said
No
we were
thanks.
done.
Yeah, we were
Well,
done.
let's go. Come on, it's
Yes,
New Year's
we
Day.
are
People
indeed.
want to go home.
Off we go. Paolo, thank you, sir. We will be back. Actually, Stevie, you
Yes,
won't.
guys.
You're off on your travels. We'll be
Aye.
back tomorrow. Review the Chelsea and Man United games, amongst other things.